Everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I wanted to give you some affirmations that I know will help you manifest love, manifest your specific person. Okay, I know a lot of you like watching videos regarding manifesting an SP, specific person. Okay, so if I use the word SP, then that stands for specific person. Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna get straight into the video here. So the first thing you should tell yourself, or tell yourself this at some point, is that it's easy for you to manifest an SP the way that you desire. Why do you think it's hard? Why do you think it's hard for you to manifest that specific person? I mean, think about it. You are so powerful that the power of your mind is literally holding up the four walls around you. You are so powerful that that you even exist right now. Okay, like there's so much that goes into you just existing right now, right? Like the whole reproductive race, right? Like you beat out all the other competition and got to the egg, and your parents gave birth to you, and you're here right now. Okay, you have access to the internet, you're able to watch this video, and you think you can't manifest a specific person? Okay, like come on, let's be real here. You can manifest whoever you want to act whatever way you want. It's only societal beliefs, limiting beliefs that society has imposed upon you that makes you think that you can't manifest specific love. It's evil to do that. You guys, there are multiple realities all occurring at the same time. Everything is happening right now. Everything, every moment in time. 2050 is happening right now. 1967 is happening right now. The prehistoric ages are happening right now. Right now, you're only conscious of the reality that you're in, right? Like everything that you're seeing in the 3D is just what you're conscious of, what you are aware of. Okay, there does exist a reality where your specific person is fully committed to you, where they're into you, they're treating you like the royalty that you are, they're spoiling you, they're romancing you, they're blowing up your phone, they're texting you, they're with you right now. Okay, so all you need to do is affirm that, yeah, I'm with my specific person right now. I feel so good, being in this amazing perfect relationship. I'm in my dream relationship right now. It was so easy to manifest a specific person to act the way that I wanted. Okay, sometimes even you can talk in past tense, right? Like, oh, I remember when I manifested my specific person to act the way that I wanted. I remember that it was I remember when they showed up exactly the way that I scripted, exactly the way that I affirmed. Okay, that's a really good technique. Okay, like act like it already happened. That's actually something that I say. Like right now, I'm in this luxury apartment in New York City. I'm still here. If you've been watching my videos, I've been here for a couple years now. I still have my job, and like I literally say like, oh, I remember when I manifested my 6-figure job out of college, right? And I'm still at it. I'm still thriving. I'm still living my best life. Okay, and if I can do it, you can do it. I'm telling you, literally, I had like no confidence when it came to anything, but I worked on myself. Okay, I worked on myself. I changed my self-concept when it came to certain things. I was already pretty strong in, right? Like look at what you have in your life right now, what's serving you. Some of you have really good parents, some of you have really good friends, some of you have the money in your bank account, right? So that's what that's where your strengths lie, right? And anything that you don't have right now, you can just tell yourself that, yeah, I do have it. I actually have a very strong self-concept in this area. I actually believe in my ability to be loved. I believe in my manifestation abilities, right? Because you can be the most confident person in general, but if your self-concept in relation to love is not the best, then that's what reality is going to show you. So you need to tell yourself, I'm loved, lovable. I always receive love and commitment from who I want. My love is always reciprocated. It's easy for me to manifest love from specific people. It's safe for me to be loved by my specific person. It's easy for me to receive love from my specific person. My love is always reciprocated. The people that I'm attracted to are attracted to me. I know a lot of you have gone through instances where you were getting a lot of attention, but it wasn't from the person that you wanted, or like people that maybe got attention from people you weren't necessarily attracted to. So that's a birds before land. That's a sign that your person is coming in. Take everything as a compliment. Take everything as, okay, this is the bridge of incidence that's leading me to my manifestation, and then just keep going. What some people tend to do is like, okay, like I'm manifesting and I did get a lot of this attention, but it wasn't my specific person. That just means it's not working. I should just give up. don't do that, okay? If you want your specific person, you need to keep going no matter what you see. Even if there's something that triggers you, you saw a third party, you saw them post whatever with whoever, you need to keep going, okay? Because first of all, relationships break all the time. It doesn't matter what you see on social media, okay? Circumstances don't matter. That's a circumstance, okay? Circumstances never matter. You just need to keep telling yourself, okay, well, if I saw that, you know, they posted this third party, that's going to be me. That's a sign that your manifestations are still working, okay? Anything that you saw or, you know, became aware of that triggered you, tell yourself, boy, B-O-I, bridge of incidence. That's the bridge of incidence that's leading your specific person back to you. Maybe they needed to be with that third party to realize how much they like you, to realize, you know, the value that you bring, to realize, you know, they love you and only you. There's something so beautiful, deep, magnetic about your energy that, you know, they crave in their life, right? I like saying the affirmations, I'm craved after, I'm addicted, I'm pined after, I'm mesmerizing, okay? You gotta hype yourself up. And once, you know, even if you just say these things, even if you don't believe it, I'm telling you, you know, your life will change. If you're pined, if you're craved, if you're mesmerizing, if you're loved, if you always receive commitment, reality has no choice but to reflect that back to you. And when you say these things, when you say positive affirmations, there's so much that goes on in your subconscious mind that your conscious mind might not even you know, be like aware of at the time. But when you say, like, even ask affirmations like, why am I so loved, you know, why am I desired, why am I chased after, your brain will come up with reasons as to, you know, why you are loved, why you are valuable, why you deserve to be prioritized and committed to, right? Like, all these wonderful things about yourself, you know, are being stored in your subconscious mind. And when you affirm, okay, that's what, you know, your brain, like, searches, you know, the files for, like, you know, all the good memories that you've had with people in the past, with your SP from the past, where you did feel loved, where you did feel prioritized, where things were working in your favor. Okay, that's why you need to keep affirming. Affirmations do work, because there's so much that goes on behind the scenes. Okay, when people say behind the scenes, that it's true that there is a lot that goes on behind the scenes, but what they mean is, like, you know, there's a lot that goes on in your subconscious mind when you start really committing to your manifestations and affirming positive things about yourself, even if you don't see it in the 3D right away. And you need to keep telling yourself that this is working. A lot of people keep saying, like, oh, you know, I'm saying all these things and I'm just not getting the movement I want. Stop saying that. Just say that everything is the bridge of incidence that's leading me to where I want to be. I know that it's working. I trust that it's working. I trust that everything I'm doing is leading me to my full manifestation. Everything that I'm seeing, everything that I'm experiencing, everything that I'm becoming aware of, every conversation that I have, everything that people say to me is leading me to my full manifestation, okay? Also, when it comes to, you know, manifesting your SP, tell yourself you are greater than the circumstances. Those circumstances wouldn't even have, you know, existed if it wasn't for your attention. Take back your power, take back your energy, take back your attention. Energy is currency, your power is currency. Would you spend a ton of money on something that you didn't even want? Would you spend a ton of money on, like, you know, something super useless? Like, would you spend, like, you know, hundreds of dollars for, like, you know, like pencils or something? No, right? Like, I mean, a pencil at the most, like, you know, should cost like a couple, like, I don't even know, I actually have not used a pencil in a while, but, like, you know, like pens, whatever, right? Like, pay, like, you know, hundreds of dollars for, like, a set of 5 pens. No, right? So, you know, why would you spend so much time, you know, stalking the third party, stalking circumstances? It's like you're literally spending money on a reality that you don't even want, on something that you don't even want, okay? So stop doing that. Don't do that. Don't give your attention, energy, power. That way, you know, you take back your power. You know, you create more power. Or, sorry, when you take back your power, what you're essentially doing is giving yourself, you know, more creative power to create the reality that you want. Okay, so if you're not, you know, seeing all these triggering things in the 3D reality, you're living in your imagination, you're living in your mind, and you will be able to change the quote-unquote circumstance by just, you know, operating from your thoughts, operating from your mind, okay? Because the 3D, you guys, it really doesn't matter as much as you think it does, okay? There's a couple of things you can do when you see something triggering. Something I personally like doing is telling myself, okay, this is the bridge of incidence that's leading me to my manifestation. You could also revise it. Oh, that never happened. I don't remember that happening. That was just a dream. You could do that, okay? I personally like using whatever I have and perceiving it as, like, okay, this is leading me to my manifestation. This is helping me bring my manifestation in, even if I can't see it right now, okay? It doesn't matter if your person added like 20 people on social media, they're taking all these people out on dates. They ain't you. They're not you. Okay? You are magnetic. You are divine. You are amazing. The connection that they feel with you is unrivaled, unparalleled. It doesn't matter, what they're doing, okay? It matters, what your like reality is, what your desired reality is. You need to stay committed to that desired reality and just disregard the 3D. A lot of you analyze things in a reality that you don't even want. Why would you spend time analyzing something that's old news, that's the past? That's like you analyzing like the newspaper from yesterday to figure out what's going to happen tomorrow, right? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what the news showed, like, a day ago, a week ago, whatever. If you want a different reality, if you want a different future, you need to create the news. You need to be the author of, the newspaper. You need to not care what someone else wrote, someone else's opinions were, right? Like, why would you even give so much power to that, right? And maybe that applies to, like, real world things, as well. But yeah, I'm more talking in the context of, manifestation. 3D is old news. 3D is old thoughts playing out, okay? That's just one where you can perceive the 3D so as to not trigger you. Or you can just tell yourself that, okay, whatever is happening is helping me get my full manifestations, okay? You see your person doing things for other people that you wish they did for you, okay? Well, they're training your person. They're training your specific person to, treat you like royalty. Here's the thing, like, let me just tell you, some of the best people that I've dated, the guys that I've gone on dates with that knew what to do, that, held doors open for me, that, paid for dinners, that drove me around, that did all these nice things, okay? That's because, they could have dated women in the past that made them, that sort of trained them to do that. Like, I know that, like, some of the best men I've dated, have dated women in the past that were, high maintenance, and I'm using that as, like, a compliment. It's a good thing to be high maintenance, okay? At least on this channel here. And it's like, because they had that experience with, their ex that maybe was high maintenance, that ex trained them to be, like, a better man for me, right? And, like, switch the genders, whoever you're into, right? So it's like, if they're doing all these things for other people, they're gonna do that for you as well. You know how sometimes you could have been in relationships with people and you were building them up to be like, the best version of themselves, and something happened, the both of you broke up, and they maybe they weren't the best version for you, but then they started acting like the best version of themselves for someone else, and you helped build them up, and you had some sort of resentment, right? Like, I've definitely heard that story. I've definitely heard that arc. And the thing is, like, you can be on the other side of that now, okay? You can be like, okay, you know what, every single thing is happening for my SP to show up in my reality as the best version of themselves, who will always treat me with love, loyalty, commitment, who are there for me no matter what, who is, always just spoiling me, always complimenting me, okay? You need to see every single person, every single circumstance as an employee that is working for you to get what you want, okay? I remember watching this video where there was this woman. She was very rich. She was a millionaire, and like, this was a legit video. And what she said is that, she was reading books, and she basically said that, and one of the books that she read, she was reading books on, like, how to be rich, how to, like, have, like, an abundance mindset, those types of books. And she said that in one of the books that she read, and this is something that, stuck with her, that also stuck with me. She read that rich people make every single dollar work for them. They make their money work for them, okay? It's not the other way around. You are not working for your manifestations. Your manifestations are working for you. Same with money. If you're trying to manifest money, I know this video is more about love. You need to tell yourself every single dollar, every single cent is working for me. You find, like, a penny on the, floor. You need to tell yourself, okay, wow, like, this is amazing. I accept this into my life. Even if it's a penny, I know the next, thing that I find, or, the next deposit in my bank account is going to be, like, thousands of dollars, millions of dollars, okay? There's this one book I'm reading, A Happy Pocket Full of Money. I believe in that book it says it doesn't matter how, like, little money you find on the ground, or even if you get, like, a settlement for, like, 12 cents, just know that is still leading you to your manifestation. That's a BBL, that's a birds before land. That means, that's a sign that your manifestation is coming in, okay? So even if you see your manifestations going to someone else, someone around you, that means you're in the vicinity of that. You're in the vicinity of you getting your, manifestation, even if it's going to someone else. And that's not the end all be all. A lot of people will be like, oh, it went to someone else, it's over. That's not how manifestation works, okay? If you think that's how it works, and that's that's how it will work. But here's what's going to separate you from other, manifestors. If you tell yourself that's the bridge of incidence that's leading you to where you want to be, that every single person is literally your employee, the universe is your employee, you are the person, that's calling all the shots here, okay, then you will see that, like, once you get your full manifestation, you'll be like, oh my gosh, it was working this entire time. Your manifestation will come in so much faster. That is a life hack to accelerate your manifestation. Okay, like just seeing everything, even the third parties, even the circumstances, if you see them as like, okay, they're working for me to get my manifestation, for me to get my full specific person manifestation, then you'll get your manifestation so much faster. If you keep thinking that way, you'll be able to sustain, keep your manifestation in your life. Okay, so just try thinking from that mindset. And also, something that I want to tell you is that I do offer manifestation coaching. So if you like my style of manifestation advice, the things that I talk about, and you have something specific that you're trying to manifest, whether it be a specific person, love in general, whatever it is, I'm there for you. I will help you manifest. And just know that I'm very limitless when it comes to manifesting. I will not judge you for whatever you're trying to manifest, okay, as long as you're not wishing harm on anyone, which I've never actually, had a client or anyone that I talk to do that, okay, because I truly, deeply understand the concept of multiple realities, infinite realities, and, that there does exist a version of your SP that's into you. It doesn't matter if, in your 3D reality, they're engaged to someone else. It doesn't matter, what's going on. They live 1,000 miles away. They live on the moon. Okay. You will still get your manifestation. You will still get your specific person. And that's the way that I operate. So whenever I talk to clients on calls, they'll tell me their stories. And a lot of you know about manifestation and you are very self-aware. But sometimes talking to people really helps, because when I hear people talk, I'm able to figure out certain limiting beliefs that they didn't even realize that they had, or certain patterns that they could be exhibiting. Because, I have recurring clients and like I've gotten to know them pretty well. And, I could tell like, oh, I remember like, because there were certain clients that I talked to like, months ago or even a year ago. And I'm just like, wow, this person has changed so much. This person has manifested so much in their lives. Okay. If you're watching this video, you know who you are. There's this one client I love talking to. She's so amazing. She's literally a queen. Okay. I've seen her change like so much throughout the years. I think we started talking in 2022 and I feel like she's just thriving, living her best life, a lot more at peace, a lot more at ease, and just, like I love seeing, people like change their mindsets. Okay, so if you're interested in working with a coach that's limitless, feel free to book a session with me. Again, I do not judge you in whatever you're trying to manifest. Some people will do that. Some tarot readers even, when I do readings for people, I don't care if they're asking about a third party. I'm going to tell you, what you need to hear, and I'm going to give you advice on like, I'm going to give you like, limitless advice and motivation for you to get what you want. Okay. And I promise you that as long as you stick with what I tell you to do, as long as you stick with even these affirmations, these free affirmations I give you on this channel, and you keep telling yourself that everything is working for you, everything's working out in your favor, you will get what you want no matter what. Okay. And the other thing I wanted to point out is that I do have a Patreon where I give you self-concept affirmations to manifest your specific person, and we also have a science challenge going on. So if you're feeling a little bit demotivated because you're not seeing things in the 3D, then join the Patreon, because I give you signs to look for in regards to your specific person manifestation. And I also believe that when multiple people are manifesting the same thing, okay, when that will help you as an individual accelerate your manifestations, right? When like-minded people put their mind, energy, power to manifesting the same things, and you're part of that collective, that will expedite and accelerate your manifestations. And I also post a lot of neuroscience quotes, the books that I'm reading, excerpts of that on my Patreon, and I just give like motivational advice every single day. I try to post every day. So if you're interested in just getting a little bit more support, check out my website where you will find my Patreon and coaching services. Okay, so that's just something I wanted to put out there. The other thing I wanted to talk about is whatever your biggest insecurity is when it comes to your specific person manifestation, or just love manifestation in general, you need to see that as your biggest asset. Okay, so shout out to Kayla, one of the manifestation coaches that I follow on TikTok, for telling me this. Or not telling me this, but I feel like she was kind of speaking to me directly, because I was like, I needed to see that video. I definitely manifested that video, but she was talking about how, she was a single mother trying to manifest her SP, and she wasn't really sure if her SP would be okay with that, and like, you know, because that's like a societal, you know, thing, right? Like, oh, single mother, they have too much baggage, too much responsibility. And she said that, like, she was sort of going back and forth on that, okay, that, oh, I don't know if, you know, he'll like that I'm a single mother. And then when her SP came in, he literally told her that, yeah, I was sort of going back and forth about, you know, you being a single mother, but then she finally decided that, no, that's his favorite thing about me, that I am a single mother. And then he came back in and reflected that, like, no, actually, he said that, oh, I really like that you're a single mother, okay? So whatever your, you know, limitations are, your insecurities are, make that, you know, like, the best thing about you. That's the thing they like the most about you, okay? Maybe you live at a distance from your SP. That's the best thing, because that's going to motivate them to be with you more. That's going to, you know, that's going to make them want to, you know, get a job near you because they like you so much. And, you know, that's going to motivate them to level up, to get a job in your city, to get a better job, and that's going to change their life for the better, okay? Maybe they needed to, like, you know, like, find you so that they could move, and, you know, just make it work in your favor, okay? Just make up a story, like, okay, you live in New York City, you know, this person, like, maybe, you know, I'm helping them fulfill their dreams of coming to New York City, and, you know, like, that's just a cherry on the top, but their, you know, real dream is, you know, being with you, right? So, just make whatever story up and just make it work in your favor. Like, you know, the whole distance thing, maybe they live thousands of miles away from you. Again, that motivates them to, you know, work harder to see you, right? That motivates them to, what was the thing? There's something very specific I was thinking of, but basically, you know, that makes them value your presence more, right? Like, sometimes when you don't see people in a while, you know, it's like you tend to really be like, and it's someone that you really like, right? Someone that you like being around, right? Like, maybe it's your best friend that you haven't seen in months, that makes you sort of, like, you know, value the time that you have with them more, right? Like, that just, like, increases your value and worth, okay? Whatever your, you know, circumstances are. Maybe you feel like you're not their type. Okay, the best thing about them is, you know, whatever physical features you have, okay? Like, maybe they're into, like, brunettes and you're blonde, or the opposite way. No, they love the fact that I'm a brunette. They love the fact that I'm a blonde. They love the fact that I'm this, I have, you know, this skin color, I have these features, I have these types of eyes, you know, whatever, okay? Just make it work in your favor. That's their favorite thing about you. Even like spirituality, maybe you think that, you know, maybe you're a little bit like insecure about posting like spiritual things or personal development things, because you're just like, oh, am I coming off as too, you know, whatever, am I coming off as too esoteric or weird, or no, that's their favorite thing about you. They love the fact that you post all these deep things. They love the fact that you have so much depth. They love the fact that you're able to, you know, see things from a different perspective, because that's what they need in their life. You are what they need in their life. They crave you because, you know, you help them unlock different aspects of themselves, see things from a different perspective, okay? They're so into you. They're so enamored by you. They're so mesmerized by you. They love everything about you. Their favorite thing about you is everything about you, okay? Even if, like, let's say you had a fight with your SP, but then you made up, you apologized, okay, just tell them, oh, that's, you know, that's their favorite thing about me. The fact that, you know, I'm mature, that I owned up to my, you know, mistakes or whatever, okay? Just make it work in your favor. If you had a fight, just revise that. No, that never happened. Just make it work in your favor, even if it sounds like delusional, okay? Especially if you're insecure about like physical things, you know, that's their favorite thing about me. Trust me, I've had people reflect that back to me. Okay, there were definitely things I was insecure about, like maybe not wearing makeup, this, that, and I've had men tell me, you look amazing without it, you even look better without it sometimes, okay? And like I took that as a compliment. I know that could sound backhanded, but just, you know, like this stuff really does work. You just need to like be persistent and consistent, and you know, just tell yourself that you're like the most valuable, lovable person ever, and that it's easy for you to receive love from your specific person. It's easy for you to be in your desired reality. It's easy for you to think positively about your specific person, positively about yourself, positively about love, relationships, you know, whatever it is that you're manifesting, and reality will reflect that. I promise you. I've seen this too many times for, you know, it to not be true. Like, I would not be talking about this stuff if this didn't, like, if this wasn't real. I wouldn't be making videos for free about this and, you know, spending my time on a Saturday making videos about this if I truly didn't, you know, believe that this stuff worked, okay? Even if you don't believe in your specific manifestation, just believe that manifestation works. Even if you don't believe that right away, keep telling yourself it's working, it's working, it's working, it's working. Everything is a bridge of incidence that's leading me to where I want to be, okay? And a lot of like what I talked about in this video is similar to what I talked about in like the last couple of videos I've made, because I like talking about things multiple times for it to really be ingrained in your subconscious mind. That's why I am very repetitive on my channel, and I own up to that, because there's so much information out there about manifesting, and it's really not that complicated. But the thing is, repetition is key. That's why I will keep repeating these things until you get your full manifestation, okay? So yeah, a lot of what I said in this video is very similar to the video that I made in the last video about, you know, manifestation. And I'm going to continue to say this because I want success stories. Please email me your success stories if my videos have helped you, okay? DM me on my Instagram, EnchantedForceFairy444, because I love seeing evidence that this works. I always manifest for my clients, so if you're interested in booking a call with me or getting coaching from me, I will always manifest for you. You'll have someone, you know, cheering you on with your manifestations, okay? So yeah, another thing, this is the last thing I'm going to talk about because I need to really wrap up this video, is that you get your full manifestation at once. You don't need to struggle. You don't need to be in contact with your SP and then, like, you know, there's this on and off, hot and cold. Just tell yourself you get your full manifestation at once. You don't need to keep struggling, especially if you haven't seen anything for days or months or weeks or whatever. Just tell yourself, okay, you know, the reason I haven't been seeing that much, you know, quote unquote movement is because I know I'm going to get my full manifestation all at once, because actually that is what happened to me. I know I give this example a lot. I'm going to keep giving this example because I know this works. And you know, I even think of this example every time you know, I feel demotivated when it comes to manifesting. But when I was in college, I got zilch offers, okay? I was trying to manifest a full-time job, right? My senior year, I was getting ghosted by companies left and right. I, you know, was getting rejection letters, and all at once. Like, this literally happened a week before I graduated. I remember this was like March 2019. I got an email saying that, or no, not an email, actually it was a phone call. I actually missed the phone call, but thankfully they left a voice message, and I read the voice message, or like I listened to the you know, message in my mailbox, and it said that congratulations, you got accepted to, you know, the current job that I'm still in. And I've never had to interview, you know, or apply for any jobs since then, because I'm still at this job, and I just celebrated my 5-year anniversary, and I'm still in New York, and I'm still living my best life. And my parents just sent me this really nice letter of like, oh, congratulations for your 5-year anniversary. I got a gift from my company. But I like remember that moment. I was, you know, I was feeling so demotivated. I was like, you know, just so stressed out, and I thought I would have to take like a boot camp to get another job, because I majored in computer science, and I was even like signing up for these, like, you know, boot camps, because I was like, if I don't get a job, like, you know, I might need to do, you know, might need to get some, you know, more education, or, you know, join whatever to, you know, finally get a job. But it all just happened at once. I didn't believe in anything. I didn't believe that I was going to get a job. I wasn't even like the best coder, programmer. I still don't think I am, but I just tell myself that, you know what, work is easy and fun for me. I'm just thriving. I'm at my dream job. I deserve to be financially stable, okay? And it just worked out for me. Something just clicked. I got, like, you know, the best manifestation, like, all at once. I didn't have to keep struggling. You know, and again, I was seeing zero movement. I was getting rejected. I was getting ghosted from companies left and right, and I just got my job. I'm still at it. I was able to sustain this manifestation. I still don't feel like the smartest person. I just tell myself that, okay, I'm the smartest, most, you know, qualified person at this company. I'm like the best employee. I'm the best asset at this company. Okay, I'm always financially stable, and things just clicked. So you don't need to believe in anything. You just need to keep persisting, okay? And it will, you know, come to fruition. So, and just tell yourself, I get all my manifestations at once. Again, I got my manifestation at once, and I was able to sustain it. And I know you can too, okay? Whether it be an SP, whether it be a job, whether it be, you know, friendships, whatever. Okay, I still have like 10-year, you know, 15-year friendships. It doesn't have to be that hard. You just need to get rid of societal limitations, get rid of the, you know, limiting beliefs from the past, and you will get everything. I promise you, okay? This stuff really does work. So Yeah, let me give you a couple more affirmations before I wrap up this video. I'm worthy of love and commitment. I always receive love and commitment. I'm addictive, I'm magnetic, I'm mesmerizing, I'm ethereal. It's easy for me to manifest a specific person. It's always been easy for me to manifest a specific person. I know I talked about that affirmation, but just tell yourself you've gotten every single person that you wanted in the past. Every single person that you were in love with, that you liked, loved and liked you back. Your love has always been reciprocated, okay? Yeah. I've always been greater than my circumstances. Circumstances don't matter. Things are always working out for me. Everything is a bridge of incidents leading me to my manifestation. Okay. What I'm the most insecure about is their favorite thing about me. Okay. I am in the most loving, amazing, supportive relationship ever. I'm always shown off on social media. I'm always shown off to friends and family. I'm always talked about positively. Okay. My SP and I are like couple goals. We're like the dream team. Everyone wishes they were us. Okay. So yeah, I'm deeply admired. I'm deeply committed to. I'm always spoiled. I'm always romanced. I'm grateful that I'm in the best relationship of my life. I'm unforgettable and irreplaceable. No one compares to me. That's a great way to get rid of third parties. Never heard of them. I'm the best thing that's ever happened to them. Okay. I know some of you think that you need to be, of some value to people for them to pursue you. So, just make that mentality, just make that work in your favor. Yeah. I'm the best thing that's ever happened to them. They crave me. There's something very addictive about my energy that they need in their life. Okay, so just try that out. If you're interested in booking coaching with me, check out the website, which will be in the description box below. Also join the Patreon, $5 a month for everything that I stated: self-concept affirmations, the science challenge, where we harness the power of the collective of the group for you to get your manifestations at an accelerated rate. I also offer in-depth tarot readings if you want to know where you are with your manifestations. And I also custom make subliminals, and I intend that every single person watching this gets their manifestations to full fruition for the good of all and harm to none. And I will see you all next time. Thank you so much.